Hi, this is JP Morgan. Today on Slant Lens, we're going to take a look at the new 17 to 70 millimeter lens from Tamron. This is a Sony E-mount lens. This is a great offering. It's an APS-C sensor lens. A lens, exciting. After you, like, whoa, look at the lens, look at the landscape, look at JP. Just exciting stuff. Why is this so exciting? Exciting? How excited? Say exciting? It's exciting because it's a great video lens. It's a 17 to 70. It's equivalency of 25.5 to 105. So why would you buy a lens, an APS-C lens, for an APS-C camera? Don't you all have full frame lenses? An APS-C lens is optimized to cover the area of coverage on the sensor, that APS-C sensor. But a full frame lens it's optimized to cover the entire full frame of the camera. When you crop into it, some people say, well, it'll be sharper in the middle. It is not. It does not resolve as well on an APS-C sensor. It's made for a full frame sensor. When you do images side by side, you will see an APS-C lens is sharper on an APS-C camera than a full frame lens is on an APS-C camera. When you get to 25.5, you're getting a nice wide angle at that point. But then it works through into a great portrait lens for like 70 into 100, and then a slight telephoto on the end. If you're wondering about formats, different formats, then check out our lessons on format comparisons. We've got 2 of them, give you great examples of all the different formats and how the lenses compare with each other with regards to focus depth and all those kinds of things. But now, let's talk a little more about this new 17-70 millimeter lens from Tamron. When you get to a 2.8 zoom, you're really talking about a serious lens used for professional applications. And so that's really what this is. It's an E-mount lens, serious lens, professional application, both for stills, great stills images. You can see some of the images we shot here. I took it up the coast. We shot some images of elephant seals. I always like to look at the minimum focus distance on the lens. It's really important to me to see how close I can get to things. At 17 millimeter, which is at 25.5, you can get down to 7.5 inches. But when you go to 70 millimeters, you're more like 15.4 inches. When you're able to get that close, it gives you the ability to shoot like ring shots or flower shots, those kinds of things where you need to get a little closer. That really close focus helps you to do that, and especially on that wider end. It's really a nice application. The ergonomics of this lens are the same that Tamron has done through all of their E-mount lenses, whether it's for their full frame line or now the APS-C line. That is at 67 millimeters, gives you that same millimeter as their full frame lenses. So your filters, your polarizers, all those things will work across all your lenses. Also, it really gives you this lightweight kind of form factor, which is simple, light. All of your autofocus is not on the lens. It's going to be worked through the menus inside. You see that, it's a very compact. With this A6600 from Sony, that lens becomes a great travel lens. I think it's really almost an ideal travel lens. So it's got an RDX stepping motor, the autofocus, it's very quiet, it worked extremely fast. I'm shooting these elephant seals and the autofocus is very quick. I mean, I'm sneaking up there and getting probably way closer than I should have, but it worked really fast. The autofocus worked extremely well on this setup. With the Sony, it integrates perfectly with the Sony interface and worked really well. This lens has the new B-bar coating from Tamron. B-bar. B-bar, wasn't that a bar I was at in Wyoming once? The B-bar? Yeah, it's a B-bar, right next to the C-bar. Anyway, it's a B-bar coating. The coating on the lens, it cuts down on chromatic aberration and gives you a beautiful image. It also makes it so you can't flare. Sometimes I miss bad lenses that would flare really easily. But these lenses don't flare very easily, which gives you clean images. You're not gonna pollute your highlight or pollute your shadows because of flares. So that B-bar is actually a great thing. One thing we haven't talked very much about is the VC stabilization in the lens. It is a stabilized lens. It's going to work with the stabilization in your camera, especially on the A6600. And together they're going to give you a really nice video. Let's take a look at that and just see how it looks, see what you think. So there you have it, that new lens from Tamron, 17 to 70 millimeter, 2.8 APS-C sensor lens. I'm excited to see them do more of these lenses that are 2.8 in this APS-C sensor, because I think there's a place in the market that really needs it. So thank you, Tamron, and we hope to see more of it. So keep those cameras rolling, keep on clicking.